I began training to be a client advocate with Women's Choice Resource Center in April of 2021. And finally, in September of 2021, I was ready to see clients on my own after having shadowed seasoned client advocates. And on October the 25th, I saw a young lady who came to the center with her grandmother. She was 24 years old, and both she and her grandmother were determined to abort this baby. And I think I was most shocked by the grandmother's attitude about being so pro-abortion. The young lady was not married, and her excuse or her reasoning for wanting to abort this child was one we often hear: it's just a bad time. I'm not ready for it. She had a good job, and again, single, and it just didn't work into her life plan, apparently. And so we talked and talked and talked, and the adoption came up, and the client's immediate reaction was, I could never give my baby away, which is, again, something we hear so often. And one of our best resources is a manual called A Woman's Right to Know, and it has fantastic information and fabulous real photographs of fetal development by month, I believe, even by week toward the end, perhaps. And so I used that, and I showed the young lady the picture of her baby, and we always call the baby a baby because it is. And she took the book, and I could tell she was spellbound by the picture she was seeing. And she became very, very quiet, so I turned my attention to her grandmother, and I said, how do you feel about adoption? And she said, I agree. She could never carry the baby for 9 months and give it away. And I said, that must be a hard decision to make, to give this baby a chance at a life with loving parents or to take its life from it. And I said, do you have other great-grandchildren? Because this would be a great-grandchild for her. She said, oh, yes, I do. Well, tell me about it. Well, I guess I have this little great-grandson. And I said, how much fun to add another to that group of great-grandchildren. And so she agreed to come in for a sonogram. She was still verbally abortion-minded. And so she came in the very next day for her sonogram and saw her baby, and I perhaps heard the heartbeat. I had to be out for a medical reason, but I was being updated by the staff there, and they texted me later in the day. And told me that after the sonogram, she started just sobbing and said, I did not plan to fall in love today. And she's keeping her baby, and she's going to have a little girl. And I knew when she was due. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember now. But we continue to pray for our clients and keep in touch with them if they're comfortable with us doing that. And I'm just so thankful to be the vessel, because the words I use are not my own words. It's been the biggest blessing of my life.